I'm Fungal and welcome back to week 1 of the Domino Draft League. On the left you'll see my team and on the right you'll see my opponent, Catfries' team. The first mon I'm bringing for this matchup is Zamazenta. Zama looks absolutely insane in this team, being faster than the whole opposing team, having the coverage to back it up. I'm bringing in expert belt sets to make sure its coverage lands Okos on specific mons like Salamence and Overpawn Fire. I'll bring Howl not only to boost my attack, but to prevent Intimidate cycling between Salamence and Hitmontop. Stone Edge hits that Salamence, Fire Pawn, and Sons of Scorch. And Terra Blast Fire is a great stab option to hit Delmai's Tinkaton and Aegislash. I bring Heavy Slam so that I can Oko tap Lele. Next up is Mega Gallade. After an Agility, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Poison Jab hit a majority of the team for super effective damage. By prioritizing coverage over stab, this Gallade and Zamazenta are meant to rip open gaps in my opponent's defenses, hopefully dealing major damage to Aegislash or Salamence, two big threats to my team. Third up is Stunfisk. It might not look like much, but this fish can actually live a Horn Leech or a +2 Trailblaze from Fire Pawn and retaliate with a strong Foul Play, cripple its speed with Thunder Wave, or even set up rocks. With its held Chukka Berry, this abomination can even live boosted Earthquakes from Salamence or Haxorus. Fourth up is Iron Crown. With booster speed, Crown can set up an Iron Defense or a Calm Mind and live a hit from basically anything it faces, raising the power of stored power in the process. This set could absolutely sweep if it weren't for Aegislash, so I'm planning on sending this mod out later into the game. But if it needs to, this crown could even do significant damage to Aegislash, weakening it for another mon like Kartana later down the line. Speaking of Kartana, mon number 5 is Kartana. With its held Adrenaline Orb, any attempt to intimidate it could be punished after a Sword Stance. Aerial Ace, a knockoff, and Chur can hit Fire Pawn and Aegislash, while Smart Strike is its best neutral stab into Salamence and the rest of the team. Lastly, we have Iron Moth. With booster speed, running a 4 attack set to allow Moth to both sweep late game and revenge kill big threats. Fire Dance can fish for special attack boosts. Because if Moth does get a boost, the rest of its coverage can Oko almost every mon of the opposing team. Dazzling Gleam hits dragons, Sludge Wave ensures that Lele won't beat Moth, and Discharge can deal with Empoleon if Moth gets a special attack boost. And so that's the whole team. I'll bring you guys right to the battle. And here we are for the battle. It's been like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since our and here we are with the battle. It's been like 2 weeks since I made this team, so I already kind of forgot what it did. We see the annoying Aegislash here. Empoleon also going to be a bit annoying here because I didn't really bring much coverage to hit it. But there's this team. Obviously I could lead off with Stunfisk, even though it feels like pretty telegraphed, so I'm tempted to just lead off with the Gallade here first and try to get a hit off. Because they really have nothing that much that threatens too much on Gallade. If I had to guess, they might be leading Overpawn, or maybe even Salamence. Again, I have nothing great that leads into like everything here. I think I'm just going to start off with Gallade. Off. Empoleon actually is the first thing to come out. I doubt that it's going to stay in on a CC. I want to go for Stone Edge to hit Salamence, but I don't know if I want to. I think Earthquake is probably safer because it might go into Aegislash too. I'm not going to go for Agility right off the bat, so that feels like a throw. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. If Salamence wants to come out, that's perfectly fine. I'll just Stone Edge afterwards, get my chip on it. Because I definitely just want enough HP got on that thing for Kartana to possibly sweep late game if we get rid of this Overpawn. And I think in this battle, Gallade itself isn't too important. It doesn't really revenge kill that much. Overpawn comes hard in, actually. Probably expecting my CC. I guess I could just go for a Agility here, I want to say, because I'll always be faster than this thing afterwards. And there's no reason not to go for Agility here, I think, because if they go out to Salamence, I'll be going for Stone Edge anyway. If they want to go into Lele or whatnot, I'll definitely get Chip with Poison Jam on that. Goes for Cudgel. 73 as I go for a nice Agility. I won't reveal that I have Poison Jab, but let's go for Earthquake here. because I definitely don't want. I want them to try to revenge me with Lily, thinking that I can't kill it in one hits, and I'll just go for Poison Chip. Either get Massive Chip or just OHKO it, because with Adamant I can actually, I think, kill not invested Tapu Lele. And if this Aegislash isn't Shadow Snake, I'll also be able to get off some chip on that too, which will be very helpful for the future. But I do get rid of Ogerpon, which is really nice. Haxorus comes in instead. I'm tempted to save this for so I can get off a hit versus Mence later on. Because I'm not personally too scared of Haxorus right now. I don't exactly want to go into Zamazenta. I could go into Stunfisk and immediately sack it, but feel a bit bad about that. So honestly, I think I'll just get some chip here with Earthquake. My best move to hit it, I'll probably do about like 45 to it. If it DDs, that's not a big issue. I have speed booster on 2 of my Mons. And I do have this Sugarberry Stunfisk that I can probably just KO it back. Foul play. And like, this Mon is still kind of useful to me. But just now, speed Lele, I'm adamant, of course, I could get off a strong hit versus all of these Mons, especially since Aegislash probably doesn't have Shadow Sneaks when they came out. Yeah, but, I mean, Stunfisk is looking better and better with this Thunder Wave to actually deal with the possible setup. Mence was probably the best threat to my team right now. It just goes for first impression though, so I think I'm happy to go Stunfisk and just get up my Rocky Rocks. Maybe go for a two-way first. Go for a two-way first to save and hits everything. Since it's first impression, it might just be banded, and if that is, that's pretty good news for me. Because it won't be able to really do anything if it can't top. If it just first impression, like DD, EQ, that makes sense though. Could definitely be that. I'm just two-waving here because I don't know what Empoleon's set is. I don't want to bulldoze and proc competitive, obviously. I can get T-Wave, get rocks up, and then maybe go into, like, Kartana afterwards. Because Thunderwaving Empoleon, of course, makes it very easy for me to kind of cheese past it with my Iron Moth Discharge. Able to get the para off on that Mon. Get up my rocks next. Fully paralyzed, nice. Next I will go into Iron Crown. My speed boost, hopefully goes for something like Scald. Go for Defog right here, which is perfectly fine. I will go for my Calm Mind, I guess. If this is paralyzed, obviously Aegislash can come in, but once I get chip on that with Iron Crown, I'm willing to sack a lot of this HP to scout the Aegislash set so that I can try to win with Kartana later in the game. Because Kartana is just looking better and better now. Unfortunately, Iron Crown does not get a move to hit Aegislash, so I'll probably do basically nothing to that Mon. But again, if it's like choice, they'll be able to scout that out. That'll be really helpful to know. If it's King's Shield again, that also insanely helpful for me to know with Kartana. And after that, just if I get any sort of chip on Mence, like if this isn't boots, I get my rocks up with Stunfisk, then I will just straight up kind of win. At that point, obviously, Zamazenta looking insane. Flip turn here. It goes for Yawn. Interesting. Do I care? I think I could just go for Iron Defense and just tank the sleep and not really care about whatever he does. I think I'll just do that. This Mon is probably my least important Mon, so I'm actually pretty happy with this one going to sleep so that later on in the game he can't put my Zamazenta to sleep. Because my Zama doesn't have a fighting move to hit this Empoleon. So I just want to ID so that Ment can't try to, you know, like DD in my face. So that if Hax wants to go for like Bandit EQ, I'll be able to scout that it is of course choice band. Against Defog and Neon, I'm wondering if it does have recovery or not. Maybe it doesn't. But again, if this thing goes to sleep, then that opens up my Iron Moth a lot right now. Go for ID, sends an Aegislash. This could have SD, but honestly, I'm just going to stay in one and I think just scout what it is. If it goes for Shadow Ball, that's fine. I'll sack this probably. It goes for Shadow Ball. This does a ton of damage. That could actually just be specs, and if that is, that's great, I think. Stagger, Shadow Ball versus my Iron Crown at +1 split F. 51 to 61 with max special attack. So it's 61. 61.4. That could just be straight up max roll. So a bit unfortunate I don't know for sure what set it is. But I'll be happy getting chippers this. Nice, that's excellent. That's great. 57. I will for sure take that, and we do see that it is in fact leftovers. And now this is the perfect opportunity for me to go to Iron Moth and go for Firing Dats. And if I get a boost, that's great. I can hopefully cheese past this stupid Empoleon. Boost here? No boost. I will be switching out then. I will save this for later in the game. I need that boost to kill it with my my Dazzling Gleam. Unfortunately, don't get that. Might as well go for a Howl here. I don't know what this thing's gonna try to do for me. I mean, he doesn't have any sort of Intimidate mons, so I guess I could just go for Stone Edge. I want enough power to be able to KO Empoleon with my Terra Blast Fire, though. This is why I kind of want to go for Howl here. But honestly, I think I'm fine just going for Edge. And again, not too worried about Haxorus. I still don't know if it's like banned or if it's Scarf or whatever it is now. But already this is almost enough chip to, I think, maybe KO this with Kartana. This game looks like Kartana can certainly clean up from this point. Only problem is, again, I did let my Sleep Mon go down to get the chip on the Aegislash. So the yawn on the Empoleon is going to be a bit annoying. But when in doubt, I could put Mr. Fisk to sleep, so. He does go into Aegislash, but I am Terrifier, and I think he knows that. I don't know what his plan is here. Do I just Howl, or do I expect, like, Toxic to come out of this? I'm gonna Terra Blast you. I don't know what you're trying to do to me. I kind of want to just Howl. Will this really have Toxic? I'm gonna Howl. I'm gonna risk it all for no reason, even though Terra Blast Fire is just really safe. I'm going to throw it all away, just so I can get off my Howl. This is a bad play. This leaves me in maybe even Scarflele range. Oh, wait, actually, wait, wait, I won, my internet, dude, my internet canceled my choice, because, like, I picked, and then my internet, I guess, went out for a little amount of time, and when it comes back, see, it all works out in the end. The world saw that I was trying to make a shitty play, and it decided to correct that. Now, hey, no King Shield bullshit to deal with for my Kartana to deal with. Haxorus? I want to see if this is banned. I want to for sure, like, set up on you with Kartana. Hell yeah, I'll go for Edge in this. Kill me. 39. Counter. 80. Yeah, sure. I'll get more chip versus you. I can also go for Terra Blast. I'll go for Terra Blast here. Because again, I don't care. Now this thing is, again, in range of pretty much everything I have. Dazzling Gleam will always kill this. Taboo Lele comes out. I really wish I died to that counter there. Is this thing Scarf? Maybe. I guess I'll find out. This is the perfect opportunity. Again, I don't really need this thing. This probably is Scarf. I feel like it has to be. It is. It goes for Shadow Ball. Iron Moth gets to come in and go for another Fiery Dance. Please get the boost this time. Oh, man, I feel like it... No, I feel like I'm kind of gonna lose there because that counter didn't knock out my Zamazenta and he had to switch out because that's like Bandit or something. Because now I won't be able to get my Genelore boost and this stupid Lele is gonna outspeed my card. And like, go for Focus Blast or something. I kind of just want to hard double into Kartana. But... I don't know if that's a play. He would switch out first anyway, and Intimidate wouldn't even proc. Yeah, let's go for Fiery Dance here. So let's just come out. I don't get boost. Oh, this is Moxie. I just realized. Whatever. Go for Dazzling Gleam versus you. 36 is like massive spit F, but now that he gets that, I could go into my cart. I'll just go for my knockoff here, I guess. That took like nothing. Is that AV? Whatever. At least I know it's not Scarf now. I'll move to knock this off, get the boost. Probably switch into Stunfisk on the Lele, and then double back in the cart, expecting the Empoleon switch back in. Okay, I knock out that Salamence and Taboo Lele comes in. Focus Blast gonna come out. I'll just go into Bulldo. I'll just go into Stunfisk here.
Dylan, is that in out for me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dylan.
It goes for Psychic and does 44 to me. Now, obviously, Empoleon is just going to switch in here. So I'm just going to go back in the cart. I'll get my SD off. Now I really wish I had cussed that berry on my Stunfisk for so long. And I don't know what to do. Going for that, I don't know why he went for Psychic there, it's just that wouldn't have killed cards. So I don't know if he actually has Focus Blast, so I think I'm fine sacking Stunfisk. Goes for Flip Turn here. If you want to go for Psychic again, that's fine. That will not KO my card. I'll definitely go for a knockoff here. Yeah, I know I have like 0 spit F, but I definitely live this. Do we go for SD here? I want to go for SD, or else I think SD is my win con. Nope, unfortunately, stays in. What does this do so much? This is modest. Unfortunate. Good game too, Catfries. I definitely messed up by, even though it was Telegraph Scarfs, keeping my Zamazenta in to scout it. There was no need to scout when I already knew what set it was. No, SD was not a throw here. Even if I were Sacred Sword, I don't KO Empoleon one hit, it just goes for Yawn. There's no reason not to go for SD, I think. But anyway, good game, and I'll bring you guys back for the next week.